invisible. 'Cause it seems to me that the more I try, the more I see, the less I understand. And I go for you, and I wish you would too. So
Hey, hello everyone, welcome to another Chill Art Sunday! Starting with quite some delay today, I apologize for that. But hey, better late than never, right? Oh yeah, everyone, welcome, thank you so much for joining. And hopefully today is going to be an enjoyable stream. My voice might be a little bad today, and I might be clearing my throat a few times because I am slightly kind of sick. So there's that. What am I gonna be doing today? Today I will do what I was actually supposed to do on the last Sunday. But as you guys might remember, unfortunately I was kind of forced to not stream yesterday, I mean last Sunday. So I could not do what I was going to do. I accidentally opened Photoshop. Oops. Alright, thank you Photoshop. Anyway, what I was going to do. No, Niklov, I am using Windows 10. Why you ask? So what I was going to do was, what was I going to do? I don't remember. Over what I have done here last, and so I can figure out what I have to do next. Right. So basically I have finished the basic design for that truck that I made up, and I was going to do the actual proper sketch with this truck. So yes, that's what I should be doing now. That's what it looks like Windows 7. I suppose you could say that. But no, all I did here was make it look and work much better than what you get by default on Windows 10. I promise you, this is Windows 10. There you go, Windows 10. Which I still hate. I'm using it, but I still hate it. Like, there's so many things on Windows 10 that annoy me since it launched. Right now, the thing that is most annoying me is this. Look at these two icons here. For some reason, Windows 10 decided to just simply not display the icons anymore. The shortcuts still work, but the actual icon, no, the picture, it's completely broken. And I cannot, for the life of me, fix that. Even the fixes, I should say, that are on the internet, fixes that are said to fix that issue, they don't work, and that is very upsetting. Right, so let's see, how do I start this? Excuse me. If this were a character, I normally would start by the nose/snout, but being this is the first time I do, well, it's not exactly the first time I draw a truck, but it is the first time that I draw one, let's say, in detail. That's gonna. I think I'm going to start with the. I have no idea where to start with the sketch. Let's start with the bumper. Actually, no. Let's start with the headlight. I think I'm going to start with this headlight over here. It just cannot be too large. The sketch is supposed to be much larger than that doodle that I have been working on, but it cannot be too large. And now it is a time to work harder on details. You know what? I'm gonna cheat a bit and use the curve tool. Yeah. I think that works. I'll curve this way. That? Yeah? Actually, I have a larger version of this. Oh, barely. This is almost right. I'm gonna keep this basic shape, but I'm going to draw over it. Yeah, I want a little more of an angle on this side. Change that to red. There we go. Now let's erase that black line that I drew originally. Swap this red for black. Go on from here. There is a little bug on Microsoft Paint that it's surprising that they haven't fixed yet. Sometimes when you want to click on the color black to select it, it just will not select at all. It won't click. I have already clicked here like at least 5 times and it didn't do it. And now it did. That is a bit annoying. Still not nearly as annoying as the changes they made on Paint on Windows 11. That thing sucks. It looks nice, but it sucks. It's another good example of companies sacrificing functionality and practicality over looks. That is just such a stupid, awful trend. Honestly, I wish that trend would die already, because it's really bad. You know? Though I do feel like the curve on this side should be a little bit different. Either that one or the one on the bottom. Actually, probably the one on the bottom here. Yeah, this one. Both this. Just a little bit. Yeah, that should be good now. Raise this line. Now granted, I don't need to get this done perfectly right now, but if I can get this right at the start, that's gonna be better. Alright, so that's done. Let me zoom in on this piece of the radiator grille. Go. Should be simple enough. Actually, instead of drawing this section of the truck, what I should probably do first is draw some of these lines over here. Yeah, let's do that. So there is a line here. It should be going over and around the headlights, following its shape. Like that. It's not perfect, but that's gonna do. I'm gonna do it for now. Let's just reinforce the line. There. By the way, I have coffee, so I might be making a few stops on talking and even drawing. I can drink, like right now. Ah, wonderful. Now let's see. Let's drop this line and have it curve like this. Yeah, that works. There we go. This is going to need a few fixes later, but for the time being, this is good enough. Now, I will need another line coming right from the corner here. Why did my pen just stop responding? Pen? The heck? My pen just stopped responding. Why? I just charged the battery of this pen. The battery cannot be dead already, come on. Just started using this thing after unplugging. We'll do a quick test here, guys, hold on. I'm going to plug it, to plug it, and see if it responds. No, it's not responding. What? Why not? Okay, fine. I'll just grab the other pen, the one that uses a AAA battery. Second. Yeah, this one is responding fine. I don't know why my pen with the rechargeable battery isn't. This battery better not have died. Honestly, because I do not have the money to replace that. I don't even know if I can replace the battery in that on that pen. In any case, we need a line that does this. Right? Yeah, sure. However, I am going to change this here. Even if it's still early, make this change. This pen that I am using now, I normally use it only when I am coloring on Photoshop because it feels more comfortable over there. It doesn't feel as comfortable for sketching on paint. I don't know why. The other pen, the one with the rechargeable battery that decided to die now, or rather stop responding, that one feels more comfortable when I am sketching, which is why I use it for sketching, and this one I normally only use it for coloring on Photoshop. Alright, this is gonna be good enough for now. Now, I will draw a line going down to right about here should be good enough, I think. What angle? Ah, frick. Let's set it to this angle and curve it slightly. No? Should go ahead and save this. Let's call this file, let's call it workshop, because this is where I'm gonna do all the sketching as usual. Now let's keep going with this line. Actually, hold on. Now I'm going to draw the bottom of the bumper. Huh? Huh? There. I'm actually going to plug in the other pen for charging, even though I shouldn't have to do it. It's not responding. A moment. Lights up, and now it is responding when plugged in. Okay, maybe just bugged. Hold on. Let me go back to it. I am now using the pen that I was using before with the rechargeable battery. Let's make line. Actually, this line that I am drawing now, it should probably extend all the way up to the roof of the truck. Oh no. Instead of making it all the way to the roof, do it to right about here. Oops. That does not look very good. You know what? There is a thing that I should have done, and it didn't occur to me before. Let me copy this. Actually, don't delete it. Instead, let's move it over here. I should have drawn a basic shape for proportions, and I didn't do that. So let's do it now. There, that's gonna be the front end of the truck. This here is going to be the side. Yeah, that should be good enough for that. Now I am going to erase this headlight and piece of bumper. Paste this one on top. Just gotta be careful to position it correctly. Correct spot. Yeah, there. Seems good. What I don't understand is why the cursor is shaking so much like this. See, I'm not moving the pen, I am just approaching it over the tablet. And it's shaking for some reason. It wasn't shaking before. Oh. Now, what do I want? I need to have the headlight on the other side to be at the same height as this one. So, let's use a couple lines. 3, 4 of them. Define where exactly the corners should go. This part of the truck, I'm going to give it a little bit of curvature, like so, and that is wrong. Crap. Of course it is wrong. I am super. You guys have no idea how tempted I am to turn on my fan right now. It is a bit too warm today. The only reason why I have not turned on my fan yet is because of the noise. I don't know what. Screw it. I'm turning off this fan. I apologize for the noise you might hear on the background. Hopefully it's not too bad. There we go. Alright, have I adjusted? Okay, I have not just adjusted this line yet. Ah, crap, I messed up. Now I'm gonna have to draw it again. Actually, you know what? Let's bring this line all the way up to the roof, like that. Oh yeah. There we go. Now that is looking much better. Let's reinforce the line, and then I will draw the headlights on for this side. The mosquito was biting me just now. Stupid mosquito. Go. Now up here, and then I will draw the headlight. There. Now, the thing here is, let me take a sip of my coffee for a second. The thing here is, the headlight is supposed to be curving a little more over here, isn't it? Did I mess up? Not necessarily. Oh, another thing that I have to bear in mind here is the length of the headlight. It has to be not exactly the same length as the one on the left over here, but it has to be similar. So in order to do that, I'm going to copy this one over and flip it around. Actually, it's going to be easier if I do this instead of trying to erase the whole thing with the eraser. There we go. Much easier. Let's copy this, flip horizontal, line it with the original, and let's drag it to the other side. Another thing that I could do is, instead of drawing the headlight completely, I could manipulate this one and then resize it a little bit and then draw over it. Yeah, let me do this for to test, and then I will see if that idea might actually be good. It actually might. Okay, in that case, delete that. In that case, I'm going to draw the design of the headlight as it is supposed to be. And if you guys remember, the indicators in this truck are supposed to be some sort of subtle arrows pointing to each side. So for that reason, they are pointy like this. Right about here should be good. Now let's reinforce these two lines. Okay. It looks like I got this a little bit over here, a little bit wrong. I'll fix it. It's looking worse now. If I am doing this correctly, which I hope I am, this is going to look good now. Good and right. Switch it to black and confirm my theory. And that's not too bad, but I was right when I mentioned the shape, the overall shape of the headlight. It is not completely correct. This part up here needs to be a bit different. Gotta be like this. And please follow the line. Come on now. Right. That is still not quite there. Bit more of curve. Yeah. Am I at that stage already where the more I fix, the worse it becomes? Because this still doesn't look good. In fact, I think it looks worse than it was before. Try this. Dennis, hello! Thank you for joining the stream. Welcome and happy Sunday. How have you been? I hope you have been doing better than me. Okay, I think this... Yeah, I think this will work. Let's rework these lines going over. And then I will continue the design of the headlights. There. Let's reinforce this line. Ow! Hand, come on. Follow the line. I'm doing mostly fine today, pianist. Thank you. Just still a little bit sick and recovering my hand, which still hurts. Today, pianist, I am finally doing the sketch for a truck design that I made up. And this is the truck. This here is actually just the doodle of the truck. And I am now turning this into a sketch, which I will then turn into a full thing, you know. I'm gonna make the final line art with vectors. It's gonna be high resolution, all very nice. I'm just not entirely sure if I'm going to color this thing. Probably will, most likely will, but that is not exactly the plans right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I am doing the sketch, and after I have the sketch done, I can then work some more on more details of the design. So a lot of stuff that I cannot do on such tiny resolution as this here. Yeah, I like this stuff, pianist. When I was a kid, one of my favorite things to do was draw vehicles. But not simply draw stuff that already exists. No. I loved to make up models and draw them. And I haven't done this in many years. Until now. So yeah, I am basically revisiting an old passion of mine, and that is why I made up this truck. Now, the reason why I am using color red to redraw these sections here is because then I am going to use the that eraser trick, to erase the lines that I no longer need. Oh crap! I drew the basic shape in red. I should have done that with gray. Alright, no big deal. I can get around that issue. Ships. What I like to do, pianist, was actually build ships. Currently mostly on Minecraft, but yeah. I don't think I ever drew many ships, but I did make up a bunch in my imagination. Right, what I like to do in regards to ships, spaceships in this case, was to what's the word? Not exactly model, sculpt them with clay, or rather Play-Doh, and make up a ship and make it with Play-Doh. And just play around with it. you know, have battles in space and that sort of stuff. My imagination. Kid stuff. Kind of miss those times. At least part of them. Sure were simpler times. Okay, this is looking fine. Let's switch that red for black and keep working rather on the design of the headlights. But first, let me zoom out. Check this out. Yep, it's looking fine. Let's copy this, save. Always remember to frequently save your progress, guys. Whatever you are doing, always save your progress. Let's now draw the circle that goes inside the headlight. Am I positioning it on the correct spot? Almost. Could actually go a little more to this side. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's make that blue. Paste this on top. And erase this part over here. Nice. Reinforce the line and then move on. There we go. Let's turn this black and move on. Yeah, I suppose that looks fine. Now for those LED strips that are here on the side. Oh, by the way, guys, this is the time now where I have to define how exactly the inside of this headlight is going to be like. And I have to take that into consideration. So hold on, let me copy this first. So for example, do I want maybe a line here? I have no idea what I'm doing, for the record. I'm just doing it. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Happy Sunday, and thank you for joining the stream. I hope you are doing well. Alright, what exactly did I just do here? What is this supposed to actually be like? Or rather, how? You're welcome, Tiago. Oh, you speak Portuguese? By the looks of it. If so, in which case, I'm gonna say salve. Ah, well, you see, my streams are in English only, Tiago, so I cannot really speak in Portuguese. Not all the time, anyway. Otherwise, people are not going to understand. Foi mal, Tiago, mas meus streams são em inglês. Se eu for falar, se eu for falar em português, o pessoal, a maioria das pessoas não vão me entender. I just repeated in Portuguese now what I just said in English about the language of the streams, so you guys know what I just said. Right, let's change this to black, zoom out and take a look. I'm not sure what I'm doing, so let's just move on, I guess. Let's make a thingy here. This Yakov is a truck that I made up, and I drew the basic design on this little doodle here, and now I am turning this into a full sketch, which I will then turn into a final picture. And by final picture, what I mean is I'm going to draw the final line art with vectors, so everything is going to be very, very clean, smooth, very high resolution as well, and then I'm gonna be able to color it if I want. Alright, let's say that there's a light bulb here because it's supposed to be one in there. Thank you so much for the sub, Pianist Dragon. That is super appreciated. Now I lost track of what I was going to do. Right. I think what I am trying to do here is basically decide what the inside of the headlight is supposed to be like. So, alright, let's just leave that line there for now. This one here, because I keep saying to myself I'm going to, and I keep forgetting. Thank you, Tiago, and thank you once more, Pianist Dragon. Alright, so that would be a light bulb on this circular area. Alright, so we're gonna make this look concave. By the way, this is not exactly completely concave. There is some change on the shape right here because of how the headlight itself is shaped. I have no idea if what I just said made any sense. As I said before, I have no idea what the fudge I'm doing. Alright, let's draw a circle first, so I can kind of guide myself with that. Yeah. I don't know if a shape like this would actually work in real life. I hope so. Also, these lines are mostly placeholders for the moment. just so I can have a general idea of what the internal shape of this is actually supposed to be. Later on, I'm going to work out how this is actually meant to be. Also, we need the color black. I gotta draw another line right here. There. Oh, that's what this here is supposed to be like. That's basically a wall. Okay, imagine that we are looking at this concave part of the headlight. Imagine that we are looking at it from the side completely, or from the top, or from the bottom directly. So if we were to cut it in half, it should look something like this. I'm gonna have to that. And pretend this here is an LED light bulb. Anyway, if we were to cut this in half and look it from the side, it should look somewhat like this. Just imagine that this here is a light bulb. In any case. Sure. So this thing here and this thing here is actually supposed to be these parts here. The very top slash edge or whatever of the headlights. So that's what those are supposed to be. And this should be closer to the inner circle. Like that. There we go. That's better. Now, let's have a little headlight here. I'm gonna drink more of my coffee. Right. Should I make a division here? Hold on, if we are to look at this headlight straightforward, not kind of sideways like it is here, what exactly is this part going to look like? Let me make a little mock-up of what that should be like. Okay, so we would have the light bulb on the center. Yeah, that there doesn't work. You have to be curved. This. So I think think that I need to zoom out. Alright, I think the headlight, the light bulb rather, should be a little more to the side like this. And this should go like that. And I don't know about this. Whatever, let's just move on because, as I always say, basics first. But this should give you a good idea already of what these headlights are supposed to be like. At least I hope so. Now then, for the LED strips that this headlight is supposed to have on this empty area. So these here. My idea for how this headlight, the headlights of this truck are supposed to work goes kind of like this. These strips here, all the lights of the headlights are LEDs, okay? But these strips in particular, they are supposed to be LED daytime driving lights. So these are going to light up for the, let's say, daytime driving, right? And when these turn on, the tail lights also turn on. And in the case of the tail lights, when those turn on, or either those or the headlights, then these two here light up. Now going back to this, the actual headlight itself is the circle. So you know, the regular light. But if the driver needs or wants to use the high beams, then the smaller ones on the inside here, then these turn on. And of course you have down here the fog lights. But anyway, that's how the headlights are supposed to work. And for those of you who missed a few past streams when I was designing, or rather explaining why I designed these headlights the way they are, and if you think they kind of resemble a pair of eyes, then you are right. Because I made these to kind of resemble a pair of dragon eyes, sorta. Which is why I want the inner circle to light up, because those would be like the actual iris of the dragon, of the dragon's eyes. So you know, when they are turned on, it's as if the eyes are glowing, or like that kind of stuff. Which is why I want the tail lights to be like this. And if when the truck brakes, then these here turn on, the ones on the side. And of course right here is the reverse light, and that's the indicator. Same thing here. See? Neat. I like this. Anyway, oh yeah, oh no, hold on, I'm not supposed to save this here. Alright, let's see. Let me copy this, save first. Right, now those LED strips. Do I want them to be vertical like here? The sketch is the time where I can make these changes more easily. Like, I can still have them be vertical like that. So they go like this, you know. And of course, oops, ah, frick. The pen stopped working again. Oh my god. Oh, please don't tell me the battery on this pen is going bad. For one, I don't have the money to replace it, and two, I don't even know if I can replace it. Ah, crap. I'm gonna plug it in and keep using the other one. Good opportunity for me to turn on my light over here, as it is getting dark. Alright, as I was saying, the strips here, they are supposed to be kind of different sizes, and they become smaller as they approach this corner here. So I can make them be vertical like that, or maybe I should have them go like this. Following the same shape as the indicators. And yeah, go like this. I don't think I like that. Let's go with the vertical thing. You know, I'm going to draw them outside, and then I'll paste them in there. I want a little more zoom. Are these even? 2 pixels there, 2 pixels there, yes. Alright, now let's copy this. Paste them here. Ah, but first, hang on. I think I want the inside of this part of the headlight to be kind of concave as well. Kind of like this, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. Actually, no. Remove that. Put that there. Let's make this a little longer, so it goes to the top. Now let's paste this one here. And I will need another one, but this one needs to be shorter. Not this short. But that's fine. I did know I would run into that little issue there. It was expected, planned for even. Bless you. That's my dad sneeze in the background. Oh, actually, this here needs to be longer. I'm going to undo all of this. And you know why? Because I am making a mistake. I want the top and the bottom of these strips to be not symmetrical, but how can I explain it? My dad's sneezes are really distracting me right now. I want them to follow some sort of line, an invisible line, which is not going to be that invisible because I'm actually going to draw a line. I'm going to draw a line and use this line as a guideline for that invisible line. Yeah, that. Let's just roll with that. This is the top. Right. Goes there. With this one, go here, and let's stretch it to the bottom like that. Drink more coffee and continue. Need this to be shorter. Not this short, naturally. No? Now another one. Same deal over here. Alright, now this must be even shorter. Make it this short I mean. Place it here and adjust as needed. Go. Again. Needs to be shorter. And just one more, which needs to be shorter. Ah, crap. I forgot to remove this one. There we go. There we go. Now I can remove the orange line that I drew there. And voila! The LED strips are in place. Should I draw should I draw something for the interior of the indicator? I mean, the indicators are also LED powered, but how would it be like? Just some LEDs going all around, you know, and it's not gonna be necessary. Let's copy this, save. Make a new window for paint and paste that headlight here. Horizontal, and now I'm going to remove some of the lines that I don't need. Actually, I should do like this with the eraser. And then simply use the pencil and do that. Perfect. Now we bring that over to here, and yes, I know now the angle of the inside of the headlight is wrong, but that is fine for what I need. That is not an issue. I mean, for what I'm going to do now, that is not going to be an issue. Not exactly. Let's just keep shoving it to the side there. Okay, right about here. Now let's compress this sideways a little bit due to perspective. I might not even have to redraw this whole thing actually. Right, I think this should be enough. This very well. To fix these LED strips. Very small stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to use a different color and redraw the inside of these headlights. Redraw them just a little bit to match the different angle over here. Almost. Yeah, almost. Yeah, that should be enough. Now let's use the eraser with the color blue on the primary color and... What the heck? How did you go over there? Why is it shaking like that? Stop it. What the hell? Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, let's turn the red into blue so it matches the other headlights. Save. That's Control D, not Control S. Oops. How about we turn those blue lines into black lines so we can have an even better idea of what these headlights are looking like so far. Ah, yes, look at that, guys. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It needs more improvement, of course. I am still super far from getting anything done here. But hey, this is looking good already. I don't want the color blue now. Black for what I'm going to do here. There. After I am done with this line, I think I will try to draw the bumper itself, including the radiator grill that is on the bumper. Well, part of the radiator grill anyway. No, this opening here. Go, save. Right. You gotta get the curve just right. Huh? Gently reinforce the line. So. This looks like it's going to be awfully wide. Wider than it is actually supposed to be. But it could be just my impression. In any case, basics first. Same thing over here. Oh, by the way, The height here must match what is on this side. Is that right? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes for the time being, but I have my doubts. Huh? Yeah. Let's remove the gray now. Yeah, it does like it is a tad wider, doesn't it? I think it's the shape of the curvature.
Hydrate. Gotta keep hydrated.
Good idea, Ash. Thank you. And thank you for joining the stream, Ash. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. I hope you are doing well. Why, good day to you as well, my good sir. Swap this to blue. All right, let's see if I can improve this here. I say let's see if I can improve it, and I immediately bark it. Fantastic. Alright, let's have this be like that. And same thing over here. I'm doing okay myself, thank you. Just wish I was a bit better. My hand still hurts, and I am still kind of sick. But other than that, they usually say, except for the things that are bad, everything's good. Also, I have the sniffles. If only my hand would actually cooperate and follow the line. Now let's reinforce this one over here. Is that a mosquito biting my knee? There was. Heck. Come on, hand. This is not difficult. I know you are in pain, but you can do it. This does not put a strain on the part of you that is hurt. So don't give me excuses, hand. There we go. Now let's see if this fix actually fixed it, or if I only made things worse. I'm doing this with a tablet, Ash. Tablet and a pen. Alright, yes, that did help. This does look better. It can still look even better, but as it stands, this is quite alright. It's just not quite there yet, but this is good progress. Oh, you know what? Try and make the bottom of this thing a little rounder. Bottom. No, these corners here actually. There. Course this. Ah, here we go. Time to fight my hand again. Come on, hand. And you are not supposed to follow the blue line now. We are done with the blue line. It's the black line that you have to follow this time. Come on. The hand is like, no, I don't wanna. I wanna follow the blue line now. You can't make me. Yes, I can. You are my hands. You're supposed to obey my commands. There we go. Okay, yes, that's better. That is better. Let's stick with it. Even if just for the time being. Now, let's see what I have to do next. Besides everything else. Right, the top. Let's see. Yeah, this looks like a good idea. To line up the bottom of the top with the same line that defines where the bottom of the headlights are. Yeah, I like it. And this one starts from there.
Tell me it's personal, then say it twice. But I can hear even more.
One of these lines is wrong. I don't yet know which one. I think before both of them are wrong.
Why don't we sit and talk a while? I don't want to take too long, or long at all. Just tell me how you feel.
That is actually not too bad. Could be worse, but it also could be a bit better. And I think I know which line is wrong. It's this one. It is not exactly wrong, but It's not exactly right either. I mean, it is, but it isn't curving the way it is actually supposed to. There. Now hopefully this is going to look better. Dang, happy Sunday, thank you for joining. I hope you are doing well. Alright, let's see if that has fixed it. Let's just turn the light, the line to a black one. Let's see if it is better. Sounds like you and me both have been busy today, Bertang. So much so that I started the stream with about half an hour of a delay. Yeah, that looks better. Almost looks like the truck is smiling or grinning. Cute. Okay. Now we copy this. Oh, excuse me. And let's do the interior of this opening. This has to, of course, consider the perspective. The perspective at which this truck is being looked at. Yeah, sure, let's go with this pink. There. Now let's repeat the same thing on this side. I messed up. Crap. There we go. I really hope I am doing this right. I actually should probably not be doing this part right now. One of the reasons is because I don't yet have the rest of the body of the truck. So I don't really have much in terms of proportions to work with. Proportions? No. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Come on, hand, follow the line. just do it. In an apartment, and a friend of mine brought this to me. Smells pizza. Sounds good. This is missing. Your errors are all over the place. Hopefully none of them were bad blocks. I think. Because bad blocks on a hard drive are bad. Now with this here, guys, hopefully, in theory, it's going to be this way. But hopefully, in actual practice, it's actually going to be easier for you to see and understand what I was on about when I made this little trim thing on this area. I wish you luck, Ripday. I wish you luck. Well, in honesty, the one who should actually need luck is actually the owner of that PC after all. Because after all, if their hard drive is bad, it's not your fault, you know. I mean, technically it's not theirs either, but it's them who have to spend money on a new hard drive. Alright, let's see here. Okay, this seems fine. Now for the actual trim, I think. Yeah. And there. Almost, bless you. Now we have to repeat what I just did on this side, on this other side over here. Did I do this right? I am not sure. I'm gonna do it again just in case. I think this looks a little bit better. Oof. Yeah, bad clusters. That's exactly what I was talking about when I mentioned bad blocks. Are you running a surface test by any chance? Because if not, you might want to. Even if just to see where and how many the bad blocks are. I have to say, if there are bad blocks, then you either try to isolate them, or the hard drive will have to be replaced. One way or another, is that it is actually highly recommended that the drive is simply replaced. Because even if the bad blocks are isolated, if that drive decided it is time to start getting bad blocks, it's simply not going to stop. Yeah, that command it checks for the integrity, but what I mean is the drive already has a replacement. Oh, much better then. In that case, why even bother with this one? I mean, unless they want to still use it for storage, for example. There's one program you could try to use. I think it's this one, HD Tune. Yes, it is this one. You can use, this is free by the way. You can use HD Tune to examine the surface for bed blocks. This way you can see how many and where they are. You simply select the drive you want to scan here and click start without enabling the quick scan. Right, let's see here. Now I need a little line going from there all the way here. And let's curve it like so. Is that right? Not quite. Drop the hard drive on the ground so hard. Oh no! Ooh. Dropping a hard drive on the floor, that's a death sentence for the hard drive. Like at least 98% of the times. Yeah. I remember when I excuse me, when I used to work at a computer repair shop. That shop also sold computer parts. So and one of the things that they would sell was brand new hard drives. I remember this one day, my boss at the time, he was doing inventory. The store had just received a new load with new hard drives for sale. He was, you know, setting their prices, placing them in the shelves, that sort of stuff. And he was carrying, I think, at least 10 hard drives at the same time on his hands for some reason. And he dropped 3 of them. Brand new hard drives. I don't remember if any of those drives died or, you know, became defective because of the drop. It was a very nasty drop too. I only remember that him putting the drives back into the shelf for sale and eventually selling the drives. I don't remember anything else about those drives. But I am pretty sure that at least one of those got defective because of the drop. Okay, I think this here should be good enough for now. Let's do this. And save. Discord. Let's see. Nice pizza. Looks clean. Yeah, looks clean. And I do mean it literally. And what is the what is the term? Shoot, I immediately forgot. Figuratively. Yes. Figuratively. Figuratively and literally. Can I be honest though? That case there, not that case specifically, but modern cases in general, I don't like them. I really don't like them. I find these modern cases, one, all the same, and two, not practical. Not practical at all. So I really don't like them. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this seems to be fine. This is fine so far. Let's draw the what are they called? The fog lights. After I make this corner here become a little rounder. Like so. Actually, never mind that for now. You wanna know a case that is actually good? A pretty actually good case? Let me show you. It's too bad they don't make this anymore. I think I had it. My favorites here. Ah yes, this here. This case. This case is awesome. It has everything. It's super practical, super spacious, super good for ventilation, airflow. I mean, it has 3 1/4 bays. It has a bay for floppy drive if you want, if you fancy installing one there, or just one of those internal card readers or whatever else goes in there. Not enough ventilation on the front. Sure. This whole thing here is just a smash. All of this, even the bays, Reptane, even these bays here, they are open for ventilation. There's ventilation on the top as well. There's a very nice front panel on the top. It looks very good. It's see-through. Lots of room. And this is my favorite thing. Lots of room for hard drives, SSDs if you want those. The bigger drives. It has room for literally everything. If you can think of something to put inside this case, it has the room for it. It is amazing. If I had money, I would actually buy this here. This is the front panel. It's normal. A couple of USBs, 2 jacks, power button reset, Reset button. This is something that many modern cases do not have anymore, and this is something that you still need it. No, it's not your thing. Come on, it's amazing. It's awesome. And I speak from experience because that's the case that I have. That's where my PC is. And if I had the money, I would buy this here. Except that the sellers actually has a good reputation. But anyway, it's a very good case that they don't make anymore. This one still has brand new, it seems. If I had the money, I would buy this, just because it is a good case. And who knows if I will ever need a new one. Why waste USB ports? Right, I was going to draw the fog lights. Let's see. The fog lights have a somewhat similar shape to that of the headlights. At least the basic shape, in which they go like this. Noise impacts. Yeah. Oh, you say that the USBs are wasted because one is 3.0 while the other is 2.0, so the internal connectors are going to be different? Oh, it's an entire port. We just see it. I mean, I don't have any problems with mine. Works just fine. I don't think this here is quite right though. Is it? Not exactly. Same type. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, you do have to bear in mind, Truckin, that when this case was made, it was right when USB 3.0 was released. So the majority of everything was still 2.0. And this is also one of the reasons why it is hard to find this case anymore. Because, well, they don't make this anymore. Regardless, I don't have problems with the one that I have here. And as I said, if I had the money, I would buy another one. Because that little detail aside, everything else about this case is incredible. To the point. Well, I guess I has to dumb them then. Sorry. Even still, I would not trade this case for another one. Like really, these modern cases, they have no room, no bay for you to install almost anything. For someone like me who needs 4 hard drives for storage, I would never be able to use one of those more modern cases. Okay, this here, is much better, but I think I need to bring it closer to the side here. Well, not really. Actually, leave it here, but make it a little bit longer. Gives you 2 USB ports. Yes. And as I mentioned before, because one port is USB 2.0 and the other one is 3.0, their connectors are different. You end up losing one USB. Oh, quote unquote losing. Yeah, that's why I mentioned earlier about the different connectors. I probably just didn't really express myself as well as I should. Yeah, there we go. Let's copy this to the other side. And resize it slightly. Yeah, I did get your point, Truckin. That's why I said that's why I talked about the different connectors internally. And right here. This should be good enough. Now, before I resize it, yeah. And by resize, I mean compress it slightly like this. Do some very light redrawing, some small areas. Now, you bash on the front I/O of this case, but I still stand by my point that everything else about this case is amazing. Too many bass as well. Look at it this way, Reptane. It's not too many bass. It's as many bass as you can possibly need. And that is one of the reasons why I like this case so much. Technically, I only need one bay, one of those bigger bays for my optical drive, which yes, I do have one, and yes, I do still use it. And the smaller one, I use it for an internal card reader drive. So that is super handy. I cannot have any of those on a newer case. For one simple reason, they don't have any base at all. That's a very big limitation for my uses, which annoys me greatly. And then again, there's the internal base, which the newer cases have almost none. Most of them usually only have 2 or 3, 3¼ base, 3¼ inch base for SSDs, and at most 2 base for a hard drive. And I don't like that because I need more than that. I mean, heck, even for SSDs, there are many people who literally need to tape their SSD to the case because there's not enough base to install their SSDs. And I mean, if people normally will have to tape stuff to the case because there's not enough room, then that case is not doing a very good job. And God knows how many times I have watched videos of Linus Tech Tips building PCs where they had to tape SSDs to the case because there were not enough base for the SSDs. Excuse me. Silent Base 802. There's no base. It sucks. Yeah, this case would not be enough for me. I'm sorry, but it just simply wouldn't. Oh yeah, where are the base? Because if you tell me they are in here, that's gonna hold at most 2 or 3 hard drives only. No more than that. It's actually kind of difficult to find cases that can hold at least 3 hard drives. Most of them only go up to 2. Yeah, unless this thing has a caddy that can be installed here, I don't see where to install hard drives. Unless it's this thing here, that looks like just one. Directly behind the fence. Why such tiny pictures? My God, Google. Oh, these here. Yeah, see? That can hold only 2 drives at most. And this here clearly is for only up to 2 SSDs. That is really not enough. One single hard drive on that one. Fire front with base. Well, does the case even come with enough base for you to do the install then? Or do you have to buy the base separately? Because if that is the case, then I still stand by the point that this case is not good enough. I'm sorry, but yeah. I'm assuming they would go here, right? Well, then maybe these pictures are not doing it justice. See if there's anything else here. What the hell is this stuff? What? None of these are what I just searched. That's not what I searched either. Well, I guess that case is not available over here. Not that I care, to be honest, because as I said, if I had the money to buy another case now, I would buy another one of the case that I currently have. Excuse me. Cookies don't be quiet. No, be quiet with the cookies. I don't want your cookies. No front base. This would not work for me. I need my optical drive. Is there any information of what comes in the box? Tangible front panel. There's two shroud. Compatible accessories. If I were to base my opinion solely on what the pictures show, I would say that it only comes with one tray, one hard drive cage, I mean, or like only one drive. And if I were to want to install any more, I would have to buy them separately. That's what it looks like. Comes with 7. You say so. Gotta tell the manufacturer here to stop lying on the pictures. Now then, where was I here? I mean, no joke. If I wanted to buy that case in particular, and as I have already said, I need more base than these things usually come with. If I were to base my decision on my purchase decision on the specs and pictures, information that I found about that case on the manufacturer's website and the couple other places that I saw that we looked at together just now, I would end up deciding for not buying the case because it looks like it doesn't have emphasis on the word look like, on the words look like. It doesn't have enough base. You know, like for example, if I were making a quick search on my own, then nobody like you, for example, told me that it does come with seven cages. I would think that it only comes with the one, or yeah, with the one cage that they show in the pictures. And because of that, I would just look for another case. Simply because this one would seem not to suit my needs. Let's draw now these lines here and see if we can finally get started on the windshield. So that would start more or less around here-ish.
Now the earth has kept its brilliant blue and green. Though we walk a thread throughout our lives, our limit goes beyond the sky. Coincidence, it all may seem.
Yeah, that seems to be alright.
There's no such thing.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Well, perhaps I should actually draw the ladder first. See how long this should be. Right about this long, I guess. Yeah. Technically, only one thing for my external, not external, sorry, my internal SD card reader. Not only SD, but other formats as well. But if it had two bays, three and a half bays, I could install one of those USB floppy drive emulators. That would be useful. Now, before I draw the ladder, I shall draw the wheel arch. I'm pretty sure I will have to redraw this thing later, because I am certainly not getting the shape correct on this first try. But as I always say, basics first. Let's start with something that is kind of so-so and fix it later as necessary. Also, I should probably draw a line going straight that way. Yeah. Move this whole thing down a bit. Let's have one straight line going all the way here. I'm going to expand the canvas. Great, fantastic. My internet just died. Great. It hasn't done this in a while it's streaming. Really would be great if it still would not do that. Ever. But especially when I am streaming, you know? Alright, let's make this line very long like this. And I will adjust it later as needed. Are we back? No, we are not back. Hey, are we back now? Looks like we are back. Yes, we are back. I'm sorry about that, guys. My internet decided to do that thing that it does sometimes, where it dies for like a handful of seconds and then comes back. Yeah, that is super annoying. I hate it. Worst part is, I have no idea why it does that. Like, I wish I had $2 for every time that I call my ISP some time ago about this issue, and they said it's been fixed, or they said that there was no problem, but the problem persisted. And it's one of those cases where it happens so randomly, and whenever the technicians are inspecting, looking for troubles, nothing appears to be out of order, you know? So they cannot say, hey, there's a problem here, let's fix it. Because everything always seems to be in order. They even replaced the modem like twice or 3 times already because of this. Then I just gave up. Oh, hand, come on, follow the line. Almost there. Yes, doing good, hand. Why did I say you were doing good? You immediately messed up. There. Okay. Now, let's move this down a little bit more and try to draw the roof. This needs to be a little more angled. Yeah, that seems good. Here. Actually, let's not draw that part yet. Right now, we want to draw the windshield. This line, the correct spot. Sure. It is in the correct spot, just not properly shaped. Let me copy this over to here for reference, easier reference. Let's do this again.
Still I don't know why I thought I'd swallow all my tears.
There.
So tonight I will make it right.
There.
Still I don't know why I thought I'd swallow all my tears. All alone I will
Here.
make it wrong. It took me far too long to say that all I need's right here. All I need's right here.
And let's gently reinforce this line.
Don't really know if she saw me. I wonder if I'll ever learn. Oh, yes, I know I'll be sorry if I don't make it clear to her. The boat has got a knack for excellence. Clearly not
Oh my god, hand, come on.
what she is. She's the man who's got everything but emptiness. But will you ever share?
Right, there we go. Save. Save before something happens. You know the drill. Always save your progress, whatever you're doing.
And there's no escaping
Right, let's work on the top of the windshield.
its cup filled to the brim with you. And how
Right about here seems to be like a good spot for the line. I feel like I'll have to redraw this though.
will she see me when surely
And over here, so far so good.
hear me if I don't make a sound at all? Why am I fighting
Yeah.
a losing battle, and why from the lower ground? Well, they told me my heart would carry me around. So will you ever share with me? My little fashionista can't get a break. Too many dresses too, and there's no escaping the rain.
Sorry I'm not talking as much right now, guys. I'm trying to focus with this. But there really isn't all that much to talk about right now. I am drawing just a windshield after all. How exciting is that? I tell you what, it isn't. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to redraw this whole thing. I'll know for sure soon. Alright, so let's see. Let me see if making this little detail line on the other side is gonna help me visualize the proportions here a little better. Let's remove this excess. No. The truck is starting to take shape. I like it. Alright, the top over here, this area is wrong. It needs to be changed. It has to be more curved and a little taller. Like that. At least I think so. Let's experiment. If I like this result here, then I'm going to keep it. Otherwise, I'm going to undo and go back with this here. Gently. Yeah, that is actually good. I like it. Let's keep it. Now, I'm trying to think if I draw the wheel arch now and draw the rest of the cabin from there, or if I draw the top of the front here first. Actually, I should draw the wheel arch. Yeah. Let's draw also a wheel. Think the size is good enough? Suppose. It has to be proportional, that's the important thing. Let's put it over there for now. Copy. And actually, yeah. Let's reinforce this first. And then I will see about turning this into a wheel. And yes, I do intend on this to look at least somewhat symmetrical. Oh, hand, come on now. Follow the line. There. Correction right there, and boom, voila. Now let's see, let's draw the rim. Because wheels have rims. At least truck wheels do. This is not right. Hey, what if I do this? It looks like garbage. Or does it? Hang on, let me experiment. Yeah, it does look like hot garbage. Oh, I know. That. And here. Yeah. Sure. And this on top. Put it over here as a backup. Let's copy this section and flip it vertically. Put it over here. Let's do the same thing for the other side. Now, why the heck did I do this, you might be wondering? Because I want to do this. And it did not work out as I intended. Not as well as I intended, but overall it actually did. It actually did. Did it? Let's see, let me erase these gray lines and find out. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Let's reinforce this. I'm not going to draw the rim itself yet, just the line that defines where the rim is. Because the design of the rim is not the priority right now. Right now I just need a wheel. Besides, I might just draw a new wheel completely. Oh, hand. Come on, man. See how my hand really wants to go very far away from the line. There it goes. I promise you guys, I am doing so much effort to actually keep with the line here, but the hand, it does a lot of effort to not follow the line. I have to do bit by bit like this. So time consuming. And stuff like this is one of the reasons why I don't draw the final line arts by hand anymore. It's one of the reasons why I only use vectors now, even though the vectors themselves are also super time consuming. But the difference is that they are not as frustrating to make. Because although they do take a lot of time to be made, I have to do them only once, and then it's all a matter of simply reshaping the lines, you know? While if I freehand the line art, I'll have to undo and redo it countless times until I get the line right. And while with the vectors, all I have to do is draw the line once and reshape it. And I will always get the line right that way. There. This. And copy this to the bottom. This could be better. Check this covered free space marked as allocated in the bitmap for index something for file something. I don't know a thing. There. That should work. Now, let's erase some of the red lines. Okay, I zoomed out way too much. There. And let's turn this red light into line into a black one and test our new wheel. Yeah, I think this might work. I have, however, to position at the right height and distance from the front. And we consider the distance not from this part of the wheel, but from this line of the wheel. Well, the tire. It cannot be too close to the front, but it cannot be too far either. It has to be just right. Alright, let's roll with this. But before I do that, I should probably save this to a progress sheet. So let's make one. Progress sheet 1. Now then. Right, now it is a time to draw the wheel arch. Because now that I have the wheel in place, I can use that as a reference. So this. Okay, that seems good. Now back here. Okay, shape-wise, this is not completely right, but that is okay. This is expected. That, however, is not expected. I don't know where that came from. Okay, I think this is good. Let's make this into a final thing. And hopefully I won't have to touch this wheel arch again. Or, you know, fixes and that sort of stuff. Except for the corners down here. And the interior, obviously. Plus the details around it. But that's a different story. What I mean is, hopefully I won't have to change the shape of the arch itself. In other words, hopefully I won't have to redraw anything of this. I will, however, need to make a couple fixes here and there. Like this here, for example, because my hand insists on not following the line. There. Now let's remove this extra blue that we don't need and have everything be the same color. Remove the wheel that is showing here because that is not supposed to be there. And remove the line from right here. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with this line here, and never mind, I actually will bother with that line there. Let's copy just this section. Paste it back here to replace the area that I erased. Perfect. It's black. And voila. Now let's see what next. The stairs. No, maybe I should do the door. Actually, no. I should do the division of the chassis and the cabin. So I'm gonna need a pair of lines. This line actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's copy this entire section. And let's use gray. Let's use gray and have a line go like this. And now another one like this at this height. Yes? Yes. Yes. Let's paste this back on top. Do this. Oops. Stop there, but that's fine. Actually, instead of freehanding more stuff here, let's just run another line to reinforce the line. Yeah, there we go. Same thing with this one. And over here. Oh, actually, this one here will actually extend all the way like that. That good? Yes. And one more, like this. Oops. Messed up slightly. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Next, what shall be the next thing? Let's draw the remaining of this detail line. This one here that is going on the side of the cabin. Okay, it has to go up at an angle. It will touch the top of the wheel arch and go all the way up to the side of the deflector, which I will have yet to draw. Very well. Oh, but wait a second, the height here is wrong. I mean, the line has to go at right about this height here, but it has to be inclined a little more, which means I'll have to increase the curvature here at the front. And go like this. Ooh, almost done, Truckin. Before that's stage 5 of 120. Believe me, it is possible. I've been there, done that. Yeah, I know. This sort of stuff takes ages. The most annoying part... Oh, frick, oh, no, look at this. I messed up. Oh, kinda. The most annoying part of that is when you spend hours waiting for that to complete and either power goes out or it just fails for some reason. You know, that sort of stuff is super obnoxious. $22, well, 23. That's not bad. Yeah. Lead seconds. Nice indeed. Yeah, there's a problem here, guys. I should, excuse me. I should draw the cabin itself first before worrying about these little details right now, because if I bother with that now, I'm gonna get stuck on that, and that can be a big problem because I don't have enough of the truck done yet to be sure if I am actually doing stuff right or not. So let's not bother with little details such as this one right now. Let us instead probably draw the stuff around the wheel arch. Actually, hold on, what time is it? 6:26. Hopefully you will succeed, Truckin, and that nothing gets lost. Actually, guys, although I do want to continue this today, I still have to catch the supermarket open, and because it is Sunday, it closes earlier. If I recall correctly, at 8 o'clock, and it's already almost 6:30. So I'm going to stop this here for today and continue some other time. But overall, even though I don't have much done, I think I can say that some good progress has been made. We can certainly tell what the headlights are actually supposed to be like, because they now have a little bit of depth and more detail to them. Hopefully this is going to look much better when done, actually. Also, we can see more detail of this part of the radiator grill that is in the bumper with a little trim there. It's taking shape. It is taking shape. Yeah, I like how this is turning out. I just hope that I can make this look just as good as I imagine it. There are no shops open on Sundays here, except the ones for travelers and tourists, like restaurants and train stations, shops or gas stations. Wow. Over here, all supermarkets work on Sundays. The only difference is that they usually function with fewer employees and they close earlier. While usually most of them close by, what time do they close during the week? I think at 10 p.m. Yeah, most of them close at 10 p.m. during the week. So you know, from Monday through Saturday. On Sundays they close at 8 instead. It's literally illegal. Yeah, over here it is not only legal, but what am I trying to say? I mean, it is legal. The supermarkets only don't work here on some specific holidays. Or they do, but they close at 12 p.m. I can't remember. It's something like that. Point is, it is super convenient. So if you ever go to Brazil, anyone, and you need to do your groceries, and you only have Sunday to do it, fret not, because you will always find supermarkets and gas stations open on Sundays over here. Just be sure to not try to look for one past 8 p.m. because then you are likely not gonna find anything open anymore because they close earlier. But yeah, I have to catch the supermarkets to open, and this is still gonna take a lot of work to do, a lot more time, which is time that I don't really have much of today. So for now, I'm just going to remind you guys that I stream every week on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I play American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And let's close this. I play a different game every Friday, also at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I do Art Live on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a Discord server available. It's called Dragon Realms, but for the moment it is only accessible by members of the art group Dragon Realms on DeviantArt and subscribers to the channel here on Twitch. So if you are one of those, there is a link below the stream that you can click on to join the server. I have been told before that sometimes the link breaks, so if it doesn't work for you, you can message me on DeviantArt or on Twitter and I will send you a link directly. My name on DeviantArt is here on the top of the screen, Mike_Dragon, and on Twitter it is @_MikeDragon. I will be opening the server to everyone soon, but for now only members of the art group and subscribers can join. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else. So everyone, thank you all so much for joining today. Just check the music folder. I gave up on organizing mine. It's insane. But everyone, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed, had some fun. 40 gigabytes. I hope you enjoyed, had some fun. Let me check how big my music folder is. It is a bit hefty. 76.1 gigabytes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, had some fun. And I'm sorry my voice is not so good today. Like I said earlier, I am still a little sick. I think I caught a cold or something. But anyway, I wish you all have an awesome week. May this next week be a better one than the one before. And Reptane, everyone else, thank you so much for joining. It's always great to have you here. Guys, until we meet again on the next stream, God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy. Have a very good night of sleep. And as always, sleep well and dream of dragons. Good night, everyone. Bye bye. See you.
Some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find new feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't. undone. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know, to bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl, but I would not let that mar my opinion of the year. To bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl, but I would not let that mar my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment, claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just grow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on taking trips because you got